I got my son married with great difficulty. He loved a girl but I did not want him to get married her. I explained to him a lot and got married to simple sadhu girl from the village. The girl's name is Neha. I knew it. That girl is very good for my son and this house, that is why I got her married to my son Neha. The boys who came to our house were homely, used to respect elders and do less for the house. It had only been 15 days since the marriage but I felt that had done a good thing by getting my son married to this girl. One night around raat ke 1 baje, a screaming sound started coming from my son's room. These screams were from my daughter-in-law. I was a little scared. Music. My husband, we had heard all this but then we did not think it appropriate to ask them at night so we did not knock the door. In morning my daughter was also saying that there must be something between mom, music, that is why I did not ask anything. The next night again at raat ke 1 baje the same thing. What happened was that the sound of rattling and running started coming from my son's room. This sound lasted for about 15 minutes. Night, my son woke up and he saved the door of our room. I opened the door and saw that it was very dry. He said, "Mummy, every night, bread and why do you teach me what happens? Praise, music, music." Why is his face completely down? Don't he say anything? It was clearly visible from his button and eyes that he is hiding something. They also asked him but he did not say anything. After saying no, he went out again. I asked my daughter-in-law. She was doing something. Just looking at her, it seemed as if she had not slept properly at night. After all, sir was telling me. I asked her what happened. Why are you eating bread at night? I was sleeping and did not hear any sound. What are you talking to her? What was happening in the room? Either I or the son knew this very well but both of them were not telling anything but both of them. It was clear from his face that something was going on. Music. I couldn't even sleep because the same thing would happen again in the night, teaching very loudly and eating bread. My mother had many questions about what was happening to her in the room again one night around raat ke 1 baje. What happened in my house at 00 o'clock was what I thought. Daughter-in-law came out of the room at night. Her clothes were also getting loose. She had no consciousness. Her hair was open and she came sat in the square of house, started shouting loudly and started running. All the family members came out. My son, praise, music, we all got scared. I asked my son, what is this? Praise, what can I tell you guys? When asked him in the morning, he doesn't remember anything. Rahat, music, praise, music. When Pravantha was there, my son took her to the room and made her sleep. I was wondering what happening. I told my son to drop her to house and in the morning I will talk mother. As soon as the morning dawns, my son. After some sistering, I dropped her at house. I talked to her mother. Her mother said, "What are you saying? My daughter does not do this at all. I had married Karan to her as per my wish. It did not happen. Leave the daughter-in-law for 25 days. During this time, I kept getting calls from his house but I kept wondering. It was about my son too, only I know how my days went. I can't bring him back. The story is if he took my life, what will I do to him? But then I did not put much pressure. I was posting myself that why would I get my son married to a girl? Now no one in my house wants him to come back. Spent 4 months in all these buttons and then one day suddenly my daughter-in-law she came back to my house with the society and she told me, "Manji, I know what you are thinking, my elder, but you don't know what is the truth." From her button, I felt that there is something she wants to tell. My son came home and told her. I got angry after seeing music, music, music. if the person who is most sad and troubled today is none other than me. I listened to my husband. I believed him. I said, "What do you want to say?" Then my daughter-in-law said, after listening to her, I told that the ground slipped from under my feet. She said that your son had asked me to do drama the night before, but I did not agree. He said that both of us will go to a different big city and live in city. I told her that if it is like this, then my family members will do it. Will not leave me, but if you do such drama, then I will get scared and then we will live separately. First I said that it is good with everyone here, but then when he did not talk to me, then I will have to obey him, and then when I did all the drama, he left me at home, proved crazy in the eyes of all you, and I don't know what. After that he is not even picking up my phone. I was waiting for him there at my house, but he did not understand that had fooled me and lied to me. He wanted to drive me away from his life. I understood this. Now I will go away from him myself, but I wanted the truth to be revealed all of you. I have full faith in the button. If you want to keep it, then it. You did not let me get married to the one I wanted and got it married to a girl from this village. I wanted her to go away from here. You are upset, so even now I cannot accept it. I told my son that, son, you should not do this. You decide whether you want to stay in the house or not. I will stay in this house only, and the one who cannot maintain her rights and respect can conspire like this just to take revenge from her mother by marrying bad girl. He can do anything, but son, just think about what you told him to do. Who did it in his own life or in anyone else's life? I only thought about you. Where will you find such a wife? Were very big, but maybe I am his son. I hugged my daughter-in-law lovingly. Music.